We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This AFC South divisional matchup features two really good quarterbacks. One goes by the name of Famous Jameis, the other, Matty Ice. It's Jameis Winston going up against Matt Ryan. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Winston. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now Winston wants to talk this one over as they'll take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, how many times do we talk to people before a game and they talk about how toughness is going to win? But we just saw it on that play. 6 defensive backs in the game. Their dime package, they run the draw with all these big people coming downfield. They found a way to get in there, an undersized defense, and win that play.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down, Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Ryan on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down and 4. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
They run. It's Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw, Winston. Left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Winston has got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. And that play didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
The one running back is Gurley. The tight end in motion right. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Gurley. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Ryan, he's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On the carry, it's Davis. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The one running back is Gurley. Now Ryan on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they run with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. One receiver left, two to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
To throw is Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, we'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In motion, the tight end. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd down now following the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Winston. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A nice run there. 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Tampa Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up and let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up, not gonna shake us. Nothing's gonna break You know the part of the song everybody sings along.